Tonight, we are doing one of my all-time favorites, spaghetti with a classic homemade red tomato sauce. This is a homemade sauce that requires only slightly more effort than reheating a jar of store-bought sauce, but it is, of course, superior in every possible way, and your table is going to love it. 30 minutes, start to finish. Let's get right into the ingredients. As for the ingredients, there are not many of them. They are all easily accessible from your local stores. So the star of the show, of course, is our tomatoes. I'm using whole peeled canned tomatoes, San Marzano. Choose whatever your favorite brand is, 1 28-ounce can. I've got about 3/4 of a pound of pasta. 1 can of tomatoes is roughly good for up to a pound of pasta in terms of the sauce ratio. I've got garlic. This is garlic that we've actually grown in our garden. So it's a bit more mild than what you'll get in the store. So I'm gonna use probably 4 cloves of garlic. But if you're using regular garlic that you get from a store or a farmer's market, assume 3 cloves of garlic. Little basil for garnish. We're gonna use a tablespoon of butter. We'll talk more about that later. I know that may be somewhat controversial amongst the traditionalists. And of course, Parmesan to sprinkle over the dish. That's it, basta. Let's prepare the ingredients. Okay, as for the garlic, as I said, it's a bit more mild. It's actually almost a little bit sweet. I absolutely love this stuff, and I almost hate to chop it up. First step is we're gonna remove that paper. Okay, our garlic is sliced. There's not much more prep to do. The last thing are the tomatoes. We're gonna take out some of the seed. I think a few seeds in the tomatoes gives it a nice rustic quality that I appreciate, and that's how we used to serve it in the old country. Okay, so you can see there's tons of seeds in these guys, and we're just taking out what we can with our hands, getting a little tomato juice under our fingernails. Feels great. I did scrub my hands thoroughly off screen, just in case you're concerned. This show practices good hygiene, don't you know? Now we've got all this tomato juice, which is gonna be one of the big flavor components that ultimately winds up in our sauce. So make sure you keep all that great tomato juice. So now we need to take off these stems at the end of each tomato and tear up the tomatoes just a little bit. You can mince them with a knife if you prefer. Even these tomatoes, they smell so good. Okay, we're gonna give it about 1, 2, 3 tablespoons and change of olive oil. Put in our garlic. We'll let that get happy for a little bit. The garlic smells amazing. It's been frying for about 2.5 minutes. The more observant of you may notice this is not our normal kitchen. This is not our induction stove top. This is a temporary kitchen. If you would like to know why we're here and for how long we will be here and what's happening with the channel, we've done a general channel update. You can find the link in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. But all that aside, we are well on our way to making an unbelievably classic tomato sauce. Okay, you can see our garlic is turning just a little bit golden. So in just a moment, we will give it a little of the tomato juice to arrest the garlic frying and begin building our flavors. Added less than 1/4 cup. Now, as our sauce is thickening, our water has come up to a boil. We're gonna season it liberally. Perfect. You always want to taste that water. It should be slightly salty, well south of seawater, but nothing at all like tap water. Okay, that tomato juice has begun to evaporate a little bit, so we're going to add our crushed tomatoes along with a little more liquid. And we're just going to let that simmer and thicken, and our pasta will be cooking simultaneously. Okay, in goes our spaghetti. The directions on the box say 10 to 12 minutes, which means probably 9.5, possibly 10 minutes until it's al dente. See how that's thickened up so nicely. Okay, it is now time to season our sauce. So we will do that to taste. Wow, I think that's perfect. Okay, so it's been about 9 minutes. Let's see how the spaghetti's doing. Needs a little more time. Okay, that pasta's ready to come out. Just give it a strain. Right back into the pot. Now for our final and controversial step, we give it about a tablespoon of butter, and what it does is give it a nice silky patina. Oh, so beautiful. That is amazing, and that is ready to serve. Okay, so for plating, I like to give it a nice dollop of sauce on the bottom. Give it a nice messy heap of spaghetti, crowned with the sauce. And a little bit of basil. And that is how you do it. Okay, spaghetti and tomato sauce, what could be better than that? Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, now is an excellent time to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way for you to support this channel. Thank you for watching. Good luck in the kitchen. Bon appetit. I will never get sick of this dish. I'm just in the mood to get my hands dirty tonight.